it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skate in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. I'm in my prime and this ain't even final form. They knock me down but still my feet they find the floor. I went from living room straight out to sold out tours. Life's a fight but trust I'm ready for the war. Whoa, this is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling cause I'm reaching for the stars. Whoa, this is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. Highway to heaven, I'm just cruising by my lone. They cast me out, left me for dead when people cold. My faith in God, mine in the sun, I'm about to sow. My life is hard, I took the wheel, I cracked the code. Yeah, yeah, whoa, ain't nobody gonna save you, man, this life will break you. Yeah, whoa, in the thick of it, this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. Whoa, na 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 na, this is how the story goes. Na na, whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. In the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. Ooh, oh, na 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 na, hey, this is how the story goes. Na, na. Oh, I guess this is how the story goes.
me in and you're going in. I ain't running, I'ma come and tell you when I can get to talk about it cause I really live it. All the nights on the mission, no fear, no hope in my vision. Don't need no intervention, you ain't down the ride, there ain't even no words that come out, putting them out and they all gon' be missing. Y'all wonder why I'm still here, cause I'm doing I'm going. As a fool, if you met me, you try to be brave and step up, but your crew is too scary. Plus, I'm too legendary. This what we go hard for. I'm rocking your block, you want to get knocked off. I'm taking your break, yeah, I'm making my property. Maybe again, do you probably this over your life for me? So it's only right for me. Annihilate a mentally in my way of sight. Ain't even my bump for me. A weakness in you won't make an appetite. Anytime I get into it, I be looking at it, looking pitiful and the condition I be critical. Nothing less than original. What's at the end of you? Who's next?
Finish him.
Throw me in and I'm going in, I ain't running, I'ma come and tell you when I can get to talk about it cause I really live it. All the nights on the mission, no fear, no hope in my vision. Don't need no intervention, you ain't down the ride, there ain't even no words that come out, putting them out and they all gon' be missing. Y'all wonder why I'm still here, cause I'm doing I'm saying. The fool if you met me, you try to be brave and step up, but your crew is too scary. Plus I'm too legendary, this what we go hard for. I'm rocking your block, you want to get knocked off. I'm taking your breath, yeah, I'm making my property. Maybe again, do you probably this over your life for me? So it's only right for me. Annihilate a mentally in my way of sight. Keep my thought for me. A weakness in you won't make an appetite. Anytime I get into it, I be looking at it, looking pitiful and the condition I be critical. Nothing less than original. Once at the end of you, who's next?
Time to lie some more. Fibbage for the game that I adore. Can you tell a fib from the truth? Are you a sleuth? Fibbage for not the fibbage of your fibbage for so much more to explore. The hope for prizes galore. Sweet Fibbage for trivia that's so outrageous. How can it all be true? Face to face we deceive one another. It's all too much self-blur. Fibbage for oh I can't ignore my Lamar. To my core, my Fibbage for it's time to settle the score. This battle of wits evermore. Oh, Fibbage for Fibbage for forever wanting more. Fibbage for you are my soup du jour. Let's never say I've lied. My Fibbage for let Fibbage fall, sweet Fibbage fall, my Fibbage fall.
play that funky beat. So now it's come to an end. We tried so hard, but lost it all. And you were my best friend, you were my Hattington, Hattie Hattington. And when you reached for help, we were too late to take your hand. But we're here now, you're the moon and we're your stars. And we're here for you as you fade into the dark. Fade into the dark. I love you, Hattie.
Darkened highway, late at night. I can't keep driving, it don't feel right. I take the exit, just looking for a place to stay. There's only moonlight, the sky is black. I'm really lost, but I can't turn back. What's that ahead? A hotel with a vacancy. Do I check in? Will I check out? There's no one near to hear me shout. Trivia, I'm at a party, and I'm filled with dread. If I can't answer these questions, I'm gonna wake up dead. Trivia, I'm at a party in this murder hotel. I thought this was a vacation, but it's a trip to hell. I find my room and I try to sleep. I say a prayer, my soul to keep. Next thing I know, the phone rings with a wake-up call. Why'd I check in? Will I check out? There's no one near to hear me shout. Trivia, I'm at a party, and I feel the dread. If I can't answer these questions, I'm gonna wake up dead. Trivia, I'm at a party in this murder hotel. I thought this was a vacation, but it's a trip to hell.
Now I lay my clothes out before I sleep. In the room safe, my wallet I keep. I hope I don't die before I wake. I hear the continental breakfast as coffee cake.
waiting for your special sign. Just remember all we really have is time. Think back to all of the years gone by. Geo-messing and you're guessing what, when, and why. TimeJinx, your future is a mission, baby. TimeJinx, fly through space, come to save me. Don't blink. Watch out for imposters and beware of the time. If you change the course of history, can you keep it all the same between you and me? When you think back, is the answer clear? Is the past too daunting? Can you recall the year? TimeJinx, your future is a mission, baby. TimeJinx, fly through space to the 80s. Don't blink. Quick stop for the time out and get your kicks in the time fix.
Patently stupid, that's what they say. If you've got an idea, hey, just tell us today. People have problems, but what can you do? Invent a solution, and that's money for you. Put on your thinking cap, grab a pen, and make a design. Give your invention a name and write out your tagline. Then it's time to pitch your idea with confidence, style, and flair. Get investors to give you some cash, soon you'll be a millionaire. Toby and Lena, they used to be wed. They still work together, but they don't share a bed. They've got no warning from the FTC. Uh-oh, but there's nothing illegal about making money.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Ferg is the name, Bimbola did the chain. Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Yamagini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes Linka feed a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures causing my hysteria. Mama see me on BT and start tearing up. I'ma start killing niggas, how you get that tripe? I attended Harlem picnics where you risk your life. Uncle used to skim work, selling nicks at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom bucket. Knife to his gut, hope that they don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no advisory. He was pitching dummies, selling fiends, mad ivory. Grandma had the arthritis in her hands, bad. She was popping pills like rappers in society. I'll fuck your bitch for the irony. I said meet you at your hoe if your bitch keep eyeing me. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Berg is the name, Bimbola did the chain. Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Berg is the name, Bimbola did the chain. Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Suck a nigga dick or something. 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 I'ma explain why you probably never see me. I'm in a sucking place, no Instagram or watching TV. I think I trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some kitty. Please believe me, I see Riri, I'ma eat it like panini. I go dumb up in the bra, hit the walls like graffiti. Indian burns all up on a nigga wee-wee. I think I need a foursome, Bella can do Gigi. It be easy if Reneezy hook it all up on a Leezy. I go crazy in my Yeezy, Kirk Neezy on a beat. I told them that we finna glow up in the street. Rappers talk subliminal, but they don't talk to me. Put them in the Jersey Shore like Pauly D. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Herb is the name, Bimbola did the chain. Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Herb is the name, Bimbola did the chain. Torno for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Suck a nigga dick or something. Suck a nigga dick or something. Suck a nigga dick or something. Suck a nigga dick or something.